name's Deborah and I have just finished my Blade&shade course from Remake Up Academy. Who else? Who else? Exactly. So good guys. Highly recommend. So, bit of backstory. I'm a makeup artist myself. I've been a makeup artist for a few years now. Too many to count. So when I was looking into semi-permanent makeup, like most people, you like the idea of it. You're like, oh, you could go swimming, you can go wake up in the morning, eyebrows, perfection. But probably like many people, you've seen a few dodgy-looking eyebrows. Whether it's semi-permanent makeup, or just naturally need help. You know, it's such a big thing, such a big decision to make. So for me as a makeup artist, when I was looking to places where I could learn this, especially when the coronavirus and people start retraining different things and you had a bit more time, that's when I really started to look at it. So for me, it was artistry for me, because you see so many people, and I guess technically they're doing it right, they're giving you a brow, but the artistry wasn't my preference, wasn't what I would pick, and I wasn't going to learn something that I wouldn't do myself. You know, that I wouldn't go, that's amazing, that's really lovely. I came across Remake Up Academy, and I looked and I was like, Alleluia, there is a place where you can learn brush strokes, a bit of shading, combination, lovely jubbly. Oh, and the whole paramedical side of tattooing. Oh, just sign me up. So then, obviously because of coronavirus, we had to do mostly in Zoom. But that did not take away from me anything, because most of what you do at the start, certainly, is practice. So you're essentially drawing on paper, you move to pads, you're the backup, you've got, you know, the Zoom calls, you know, the group messages, you know, you've got all this support. You're putting in like the Facebook page, so you've got people that are all different levels, people that are learning, people that have been doing it for a while. So if you've got any questions, any queries, there's always people there. And Christina, oh God, so lovely. So when somebody just comes across like just so nice, and it just so helps when you're learning, because if somebody's like, well, you feel like you're going to get into trouble if you're not doing it, but that just kind of, your confidence is like, but when somebody's like, you can do this, like full confidence, you're like, yes, I can. And you're always going to be nervous, always. So yeah, for me it was yesterday. I had my first 2 clients, and you're like, oh. But there is a point where you just reach a point, you've done as much practice, and then it's just, you need to do the first person, and you'll never feel like yes until you do it. The pressure, the feeling, you know. So if there's little mistakes, how can you avoid that? You just learn so much with everything. Yesterday I did my course with Ava, so lovely as well, just so complimentary. I just felt so calm. I actually cannot believe how calm I was, because even though as a makeup artist and somebody who is artistic, I was confident in what I do. I've never got a problem with what I can do. I might not know a technique and I'm still learning, but I'm confident what I can do. Where my nerves come in, it's like, right, I've done it, what do you think? So it's when you're passing that over to somebody else, what do you think, that makes me like, oh God. But honestly, yesterday I did myself proud. I would like to think there's a few things I would change, but I'm not going to hold on to that, because like years down the line I'll be like, oh God, yeah, I changed so much. But if you're thinking about getting your brows done, absolutely go for it. Absolutely go for it. The techniques that you can get done now, and the look, it's so much greater than it was even 5 years ago, 5, 10, 20 years ago. This particular course, obviously any course, if you're looking into learning this, any course isn't cheap. Let's face it, isn't cheap, but the products you use, you know, cost money as well. So the kit for this particular course, you couldn't have asked everything. Like, I've got my wee box here, like, so like, begin magic, like dee, and inside this little case, everything from patch tests, from measuring your eyebrows, ink cartridges, tweezers, everything. And then obviously I did Blade&shade, so you got your blades for your shading, and then I've got my little shading machine. So this comes in a little box. How cute. Perfect. The amount, honestly, the amount you get in your kit is, as well as inks, some Tina Davies, nothing but the best. Tina Davies inks as well. The package, the support, ongoing support for as long and forever. You couldn't really ask for much more than that. It's definitely worth it. And when you've got two teachers that really take the time, and God knows what they really think, but they never really you would always feel like your most confident self. You know, like, okay, they've always got such a lovely way of saying, okay, maybe this, maybe that, and leading you the way. Honestly, highly recommend people Remake Up Academy. You won't be disappointed. Have a nice day.